the way you would get raises yourself, you had to meet target financial points, you know, X amount of dollars you had to bring in per week. Once you hit that point, they would give you a raise, because that's when they would give you a new title. They would raise your prices. So that's how commission people, and we self-employed people, that's how we get raises. We raise our prices. It's a business tactic that you have to do to stay in business. So anyway, I would watch, Scott was his name, I would watch him get 3-4 raises a year and never bat an eye. And he didn't have clients that were dropping off the books like flies, you know? So anyway, I come in this one day and one of the female stylists is sitting in the chair. She just got the news that she hit her target market of the financials and she's getting a raise and her prices are gonna go up and she's getting a new title. She sat there in that chair and bawled her eyes out. Now, I'm a young 23-year-old nail tech, first job. I'm looking at this like, what the hell? Like, oh no, that's never gonna be me. You're not gonna see me sitting in a chair bawling when somebody tells me I'm getting a raise. Hell no. So anyway, she cried because she was afraid all her clients would leave her if she raised her prices. That is a poor man's mentality. That's what's gonna keep you broke. If you're in that same situation where you're afraid to raise your prices because you just know all your clients are gonna leave you, well, then that tells you something right there. You're either mistaken about your beliefs and you've convinced yourself that this is truly what's gonna happen, or you need to take more classes and more training and bone up on your skills to be a better skilled stylist or nail tech, whichever the situation may be. So anyway, I was standing up at the register waiting on a client to come in, and so was Scott. And he told me the best advice that I've taken with me for my entire career, and anytime I feel squirrely about raising my prices, when it's time, our costs go up, our products go up, it's time to raise your prices then. Scott told me this, he said, never underestimate the amount of money that your client is willing to spend. Just because she spent 30 bucks on a haircut doesn't mean she's not gonna spend another 20 or 30 on retail products. And never, ever assume that you know what's inside your client's purse, because even like the poorest looking people are often the most wealthiest. And you can't just rely on looks, and you can't just assume that they're not gonna want to spend the money, because you're saying no for the client before the client even has a chance to say no. Okay, let's just say you raise your prices, 1 or 2 drops off. Okay, you're not for everybody's budget. You know, that's business. You're not for everybody's budget. And I promise you, I have taken that advice to heart, and I've raised my prices every stinking time. It was time to raise my prices, still in business, didn't go belly up, had clients, and if I've got an opening now because somebody can't financially pay for my services, I will miss them as a person, but it's not my job to keep my income lower so they could afford a luxury nail service. You understand what I'm saying, nail techs? So raise your prices, and we'll do another video on how to do that. Peace out.